Okay, so here I am in Minecraft. I created a chest sorter that basically takes in an input. So we'll put dirt here, and then it has overflow protection at the bottom. So if none of these chests have dirt in it and they're all full, it'll go to that one. And then let's see, do we have a dirt chest? Let me go up the block. We do have a dirt chest. So all these will get put into dirt. They shouldn't show up in overflow. Effectively, the point is that it needs to be able to handle new items at any point. So if I just take this out and I drop in a bunch of string, eventually we'll see string here. And I'll come back and check on that. So the way it works is pretty complex. Let's start from the top real quick. So the top of the stack is a powered rail, unpowered, to hold the minecart in place. And it's between two sticky pistons, as you see. Basically, these are a bunch of droppers. It's a drop elevator. The items get stored here and then shoved into the minecart. As you can see, there's some quartz, and then it gets put onto a hopper. The hopper then takes the item and puts it into the chest if it can find a slot. Otherwise, it goes down to the next hopper. So there's string, it doesn't find anything, and it goes to the next one. Now, the way this works is, the reason these exist is because these hoppers will try to suck out the item from the hopper above it before it can check the chest. So, we have a specific order that these torches activate and deactivate in. So, the order is 1, 4, 7. So, here's 1, top is 1, bottom is 8. So there's 8 torches, so it's 1, there's 3 cycles, 4, 7. So basically what you do is there's always 2 torches that are activated in a row. That has to be because it has to block the hoppers. Whenever the hoppers receive a redstone signal, there is, it can't remove any items. That's how we prevent it from just running down the stack. Now as you can see, there's no string here. If I look back in my chests, you'll notice that the string, well, this is the quartz filled this actually. The string is down here, so it's still getting added. So anyways, back to this. So it's 1, 4, 7, then 3, 6, I believe. So 3, 4, 5, yeah, 3, 6. And then we have 2, 5, 8, I believe. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. And so those just, basically those torches just activate on a clock. So if we go back and look at our clock here, this is my redstone clock. So basically we have a hopper with some items in it, and the items, basically, the number of items in here determine how fast the timer is. So I could probably speed this up to make it operate faster, but I don't really want to because I don't want to break it. If we look at this redstone block, the way this clock works is the comparators check if there's an item in the hopper. If there are no items in the hopper, then it does not send a redstone signal out, and that allows the pistons to shift. The red block, this is a redstone block. So annoying. The redstone block basically locks the hopper, the other hopper, so that it can transfer items to the other one. And this allows me to customize how fast my redstone signals are outputted. Now, this observer exists whenever the clock ticks, so the redstone block is shifted. This observer then sends a redstone signal as soon as it sees the block move. Then it hits a repeater that basically just buffers the signal, and then that repeater hits this pulse extender. So effectively what a pulse extender is it's a circuit that extends the length of the redstone signal. So in this case, we have the buffered signal from the observer, and then we have a longer signal that is coming from these 2 comparators and these redstone repeater chains. So basically, we have a delay, and then it hits this comparator, which the first signal is reaching, and then it hits the side of the comparator, which the second signal is reaching. So if the second signal is greater than the first signal, it will continue outputting, and then the same thing goes here. Is the comparator goes into the block, and then goes down. And this comparator, I believe, is only to prevent signal loss, because when you, if I put another dust here, it would reduce the signal strength. So this cobblestone conducts the signal into this redstone, and now we have our trail here. So this is our 3-branch circuit. So basically past this point, this is all wiring to wire up the piston at the top and all the torches. So I'm going to go to the torch column here. So here's our torch column. As you can see, we have alternating cobblestone blocks here. That is for each of the torches in the column. You obviously cannot place them all on the back side, because then you can't place any redstone dust. You just have a wall of cobblestone. So the rest is just basically a maze to wire everything to the 3 branches of the clock. So we have our first branch here. This is the piston branch, I believe. If we go up here, here's our piston wiring. And we have a torch here to invert the signal. And this torch here also hits this dropper. That's why you hear that noise. Every time this ticks, the dropper fires. The other droppers are silent running, because they run off of this circuit down here. We have a hopper clock down here, which throws the dirt between the two whenever there is a item in this dropper, because this comparator sends a signal out. It inverts this torch, which unlocks this hopper and allows the item to move to the right. Then this comparator sends a signal out, and it triggers this entire redstone torch chain, which sends the item up the droppers. So that is the wiring and explanation. Let's do a demonstration real quick. Actually, I already did a demonstration. I think that's everything then. Did I do sticks yet? I don't think I did sticks, because I want to show the overflow real quick. We have wood, stone, dirt, redstone, oak planks, quartz, string. Okay, let's do some overflow. So if I take these sticks out and put them in here, they'll travel to the top, they'll get put into the minecart, and eventually they'll make their way down here. If I look at one of these hoppers, we'll see the stick gets stuck here eventually, one of the sticks. Here's a stick. Now it should go here. Now it should go here. I think I missed it accidentally. But anyways, the sticks are in the, yeah, there it is. So the sticks are in the overflow chest now. Don't know why I'm not seeing that in the hopper. It might be a UI thing. But you can see that the sticks are now getting put into the overflow chest. Obviously, if this chest is full, items get stuck in the hopper and they get backed up. What you can do is add more chests at the bottom. Alternatively, you can put them in a dispenser or a dropper, and then just have them get automatically dropped if you never want it to overflow ever. But that doesn't really concern me, because I'm not going to have that many items. No reason to build that out right now. And so yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. I'll show off a little bit more. And then I should go down to the bottom real quick.